within a year, you are technically an influencer.
Into my house.
Skepta, Plan B, Aitch, Gigs, Chip, Lethal Bizzle.
What's happening?
You have spoke to some of the biggest artists.
They've been coming to my house since they was boys.
You up, Marge? How you doing? It's Plan B.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Because your grandson was a filmmaker.
Risky Road. Talking about my grandson.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
We got Risky Roads.
He said, I want to do a video of some of the boys. Could you lend me the money to get a camera?
Essentially, you was one of the early investors of grime.
I come from a loving family, hard-working family. My childhood was so much different to the kids today. Where you live was a community. People help one another. I think if you knocked on someone's door now and asked, have you got a bit of sugar to them, they'd fucking, you have to scrape them off the floor.
When did Grime Gran start?
It's 2011 and they said to me, Nan, would you let us film you interviewing some of the rap boys for Instagram? And immediately I said no. Well then a few years it come to light, someone else had hired an actress to be the grandma. Well I was fucking furious. If this is it, they've took a fucking liberty, now we're gonna do it.
Do you reckon you'll just keep doing this?
I should just keep doing it till they don't want me no more. You'll get bibbed up in a car, that Grime Gran.
My favourite thing is when you speak to people about lyrics.
This is a story I have to tell people because I still laugh about it.
Our champion today is one from a different era, the one and only Grime Gran. She's had the likes of Skepta, Gigs, Chip, Lethal Bizzle, chilling at the house when they were youngsters. But here's the wild part. She became an influencer in her 80s and interviews stars such as Aitch. She says it as it is, and I'm excited to welcome to the show, Grime Gran. Right, well, I'm actually so excited to chat to you.
Oh, you are?
I've seen your stuff, like, forever.
Oh, you have?
And last night, I just had a little look onto the YouTube, and I was like, because I know you've been speaking to grime artists and forever. Your son's been in around the game.
Oh, yeah.
But here's a little quick list. Skepta, Plan B, Aitch, Gigs, Chip, Lethal Bizzle, Ray Black. That's just a few. That's all I could fit on my little page, wherever that is. Like, it runs out, it's a very small book. But you have spoke to some of the biggest artists that are around, and it's just in, like, your front room.
Well, you know, they are big artists now,
Yeah.
but they wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, they've been coming to my house since they was boys.
Mm.
So, me and my daughter and my other grandson have seen these rappers from boys grow into men.
Yeah.
Because they was boys when my other grandson filmed them all.
Because your grandson was a filmmaker,
Risky
right?
Road, yeah. But, you know, they're more like family to us. You know, we see them when we're out now. It's hello, Nan, hello, Mum. And so, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
You know, they're all the most loveliest, politest boys.
Yeah.
You know, when Rooney used to always indoors, they always was. And like me and their mum had come in from shopping and there'd be rows of trainers all lined up under the fucking stairs. And you'd say, oh, how many up there now? And they'd be up there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it'd be getting a bit loud. So my daughter used to go to the cupboard and get the broom and bang on the ceiling. The first time didn't always work.
Right.
But if you done it a second time,
Yeah.
it did work then.
And did they listen to you?
Oh, yes, they did, yeah. But they was always well-mannered around us and very polite, yeah.
Because it's funny, isn't it? Like grime, you listen to the lyrics and you listen to like the things that's being said.
Listen, we've heard so many in our house, it was like a part of your life, you know. And people say about, oh, the lyrics, they're frightening, they're talking about this. But it's their persona, that's how they are.
Yeah.
You know, it's their lyrics and most people love it.
And how old are you now? I know you don't look a day over 60, but...
Well,
go on.
Next Friday, I'm going to be 85.
85 next Friday. So you're an August gal.
No, 1st of September.
1st of September.
Yeah.
That's me. We have very close birthdays.
Oh, what are you?
I'm the 31st of August.
Oh, well,
yeah, very close.
Yeah.
But like, when did Grime Gran start, like, for you?
Well, I'm going to go back a few years now.
Yeah.
I can tell you what it was because my grandsons remind me.
Okay.
It was 2011, and they said to me, Nan, would you let us film you like interviewing some of the rap boys? And I said, what for? And they said for Instagram. And immediately I said, no.
Not a chance.
I'm not doing that. Don't ask me, I'm not doing it. And I wouldn't. Well, then a few years ago, it come to light that someone else had hired an actress to be the grandma interviewing rap stars.
So like an actor.
She was an actress, yeah. So when my grandson come in and showed it to me, and obviously Bo looked at it and they both said, see, Nan, over you. Well, I was fucking furious.
Because it could have been you.
So I said, right, if this is it, they've took a fucking liberty, now we're going to do it. And that was it. And that's how it started. And Ghetto was the very first one I done.
Right. And it is when did you start seeing that massive uplift?
Well, not long after, really, because I was doing posts during the pandemic.
I seen them.
You seen them?
I seen them. There was on Good Morning Britain. Like, who's this Gran? But you said it how it was.
And this is it. And I think this is where it started lifting off a bit, because I only said what everybody was thinking.
Yeah.
People was being greedy bastards, they was.
You was talking about the toilet rolls.
Yeah. well, why?
Yeah.
You get one lot and that should be enough. You don't want 5 or 6 fucking lots, leaving poor Joe soap with nothing at all, do you?
No.
You know, and then that's when I blamed the supermarkets because that was wrong. They should have, from the beginning, put it on, no, you have one per customer. And then they went from that to the baby's formula. So it was really, and people liked it because I was telling everybody what they wanted to say. Only doing it on the internet, everyone heard it.
And I think that's like testament to like what this podcast is called, is Power of the Ordinary. And it's like you said it in such an ordinary way.
Well, in a blue way, and all, didn't I?
Yeah, but you know, you're just being honest. You'd be like, that's the problem. I think that's why it cut through.
And you'd be surprised the people that say to me, they like the end bit when I said, you do like we done years ago.
Yeah.
Use new paper to wipe your arse
I
on.
do, because I've never experienced that.
Well, exactly, yeah. You know, so you keep your feet on the ground and be who you are. And as you started, because, you know, I mean, I didn't dream that this would get where it is.
Yeah.
You know, I say to the boys, if I did, I don't think I'd have done it. I really don't.
Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. There's... sometimes I get a little bit anxious when I've got to do anything in case I'm going to do it wrong or something like that.
Nerves, like natural nerves.
Bo says to me, oh, shut up, you enjoy it when you're there and you're all right, which we are.
Was you nervous today?
No.
Oh, good.
No, I wasn't, no.
That's a good thing. A little home.
No, I wasn't.
So on that first interview, if you don't mind me asking, how old was you when you did that first interview?
When I done the first one, I think I was coming up to about 81.
81?
Yeah.
And then within a year, you are technically an influencer.
Well, so they say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say influence my arse. I can't influence myself.
Well, I say that when I say technically, it's not technically at all. You are. You've got an audience.
Yeah.
People watch you. People enjoy your content. A TV show on E4.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can imagine that you never dreamed of being an influencer and not people.
Honestly, Zach, I never. You know, and... Have you seen the ones where Bo torments the life out of me, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, and I say to people, you know, I don't even know it's coming with him. He catches me most of the time, but, well, all of the fucking time he catches me. I just take it as it is.
Yeah. And what was life like for you younger? Because obviously we're generations apart. But like your childhood, your youngsterness.
Oh, my childhood was so much different to the kids today, you know. Like what it baffles me, like today, you know. I think the world has changed so much. You know, when I was a kid growing up, we was contemplating rounders and things like that, you know, and skipping.
Yeah.
Today, if they ain't got a fucking computer, there's murders. They're chucking themselves on the floor screaming. You know, so, yeah, it has altered quite a lot.
And what was life like? Did you come from an affluent background? Was it like a working class background?
No, I was come from a family of 8.
Yeah.
And I'm the last one left now.
Okay,
so they've all gone and left me on my own. But No, we had love. I come from a loving family, hard-working family,
Yeah.
you know, and me and my sister was the two youngest, so the others was growing up more. I mean, my older brother was 20 when my younger sister was born.
Okay.
So they all spoilt us. We got more than they ever got.
Yeah.
You know, and I had a lovely mum and dad, and we was always fed well. You know, people wasn't rich then, you know, you got by with what you had. But where you lived was a community. People helped one another.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, the woman upstairs would say, "Oh, have you seen Mrs. So-and-so? I ain't seen her." "Oh, no." Someone would go and knock to see how she was. If she wasn't well, a neighbour would get the kids, another one would do the shopping. You don't see that now.
No.
I think if you knocked on someone's door now and asked, "Have you got a bit of sugar to them till tomorrow?" They'd you have to scrape them off the floor. They'd collapse, I
You'd
think.
be like, nah, go away, shut the door.
But see, it wasn't like that when I was growing up. It was more communities. People helped one another more.
Yeah. Do you feel like people were happier back then? than
Oh,
they are
yeah.
now?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, because I don't think I think now life is stressful, Zach.
Yeah.
Then it didn't seem to be so stressful.
Do you think phones?
You didn't sort of worry about things so much as you did now.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can remember my mum saying, like, "Oh, what you ain't got today, fuck it, you get tomorrow."
Yeah.
And that, you know, and that's what it was.
Hey, I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for listening and give one of you loyal listeners a chance to win a year-long supply of FUROCITY to show appreciation for all your support. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe to our podcast on your favourite streaming platform and share your favourite episode on social media. But don't forget to tag us so we can see it. We really do appreciate you, and thank you for listening. So you was involved around the war, you lived through, what was that?
Yeah, well, I was born 38. The war never ended till, 45?
Right, okay, so you was a kid when the war was
So
happening.
I do remember I remember my mum having to line up for stuff and ration books, you know. And this is what I said, Zach, in all them years ago, people wasn't greedy.
Yeah.
They lined up and you got your fair share. Not, I'll have 4 lots of that and get it. No, you never.
Yeah.
You was allowed what was on your book and that was all.
And everyone in the flat was like, "Oh, I got my lard today.
Yeah,
I got my bread."
Yeah, and that's how it was. But they lined up and done it just the same. I mean, me and my sister didn't see a banana till I think I was about 7.
Right, okay.
Before we even see a banana.
Which is so different to me.
Yeah.
I have cereals. I have everything lined up. It's
It's so different now. I mean, we didn't have, like you said, cereal. We had porridge, and that was it.
porridge.
Yeah, porridge.
And probably not like syrups or honey to put on top of it.
No, might have had golden syrup, something like
Golden
that.
syrup.
Yeah.
Was that a treat?
Tate and lager. If your mum made a syrup pudding, they used to. My mum did put golden syrup on it.
Okay.
You know, but it wasn't all these cornflakes and cocoa pops and wheat, nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know, we just had Scots porridge oats. Yeah.
And then your children and your grandsons, when did they start coming onto the scene?
Well, my oldest grandson, Risky Rhodes, he was just turned 3 when my husband died.
I'm sorry.
And my daughter was like separated. She was back home. And then a few years later, trouble come along. And we had him to fucking put up with.
They can't see who trouble is. Go on, tell us.
Big up, Bo.
You sat over there.
You know, and they sort of like had 2 mums. You know, me and my daughter brought them up between us. Like, if their mum said no to something, they'd come to me, you know, and ask me.
But they play you against each other?
Yeah, you done it because, I mean, they was my entire life, you know. They was 2 sons that I never had. And we're just like very close family.
Yeah.
Although we rub one another up the wrong fucking way sometimes, but we are close. The boys are close to me and they're close to their mum.
Well, you can tell the chemistry is brilliant between you guys.
I mean, someone said to me the other day about the tricks Bo does.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you slosh him one? And I said I would, but I can't because I love him. So I put up with it. But no, so, yeah, and we've always sort of lived together. You know, me and my daughter still live together
Still
now.
today?
Yeah, which is good because, Zach, the fucking situation today, you got 2 of you helping one another. You
Yeah.
can share things more, you know. And then I think, well, why do I want to live on my own and be all
Yeah.
lonely. No, I would never want that
Yeah.
because I come from a big family and I'm used to hustle and bustle going on.
And your late husband, like that, how was he? How was that going through that? Because that sounded like happened quite young.
Yeah, he was 52, my husband, when he
52.
passed. Yeah.
And what was he like?
Yeah, he was very sort of laid back.
Yeah.
He was very laid back. He was a hard-working man. He was a good provider. And that's the only regret I've got, that he never lived to see his grandsons grow up, because he'd have idolised them.
What do you reckon he'd have said?
Oh, he'd have been as proud as Punch.
Yeah.
He would have been so proud, yeah. Yeah, he would have been. I mean, me and my daughter often say that. He'd have been so proud of them.
If you could speak to him for 1 minute, what would you say?
Well, I talk to him every fucking day. I still have a row with him.
Do you?
Yeah, I still have a row with him if things don't go right.
Well, like at home, just...
You know, I just sort of say, I say to him, you know, but I can't really say that because I'm very spiritual. So I know he knows what's going on. So he's with them all the time anyway, you know. But he would be so proud of them, so very proud.
And how long was you guys together?
We was married 31 years, about 34 years.
34
yeah,
years,
I met him
that's a long
husband when I
time.
was about 15, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Literally like that as a true
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
What was it like for the family when how did he pass away?
And my husband,
Yeah.
well, he always suffered with asthma.
Okay.
And I mean, in his young day, they didn't have inhalers and things like that. It was only like the latter part of his life that he had one of them, and it was all right. But I suppose he had a chest infection, and it was a bad chest infection. And he had like a cardiac arrest, and he died a couple of days later.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it hard for the family?
Yeah, it was hard for me and my daughter, yeah. And like her eldest grandson was just turned 3, and like where he lived with us, he kept asking for his granddad, and we kept saying he's gonna work.
Right.
Till in the finish, we had to sort of tell him something different.
Tell them the truth.
Because, he called our bluff one night. We said he'd gone to work, and he said, phone him. And he was only 3.5. Phone him, and he'll talk to me. Well, there was no answer to that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bo never knew him.
Yeah. So what did you say to him?
Well, we told him in a nice way,
Yeah.
you know, where he was. And then one night he was in bed, and it was really raining and thundering and everything. And he sat bolt upright, and he said to his mum, "Oh, has my granddad got a blanket in heaven?" Well, me and her cried the rest of the night, Zach. Yeah, but as I say, unfortunately, Bo never knew him.
Yeah. In terms of the grime scene, when that kind of came around, like, I imagine grime is popular now.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, grime's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
and stuff like that. But Risky Roads in the early 2000s, when he what's he call it? Social media wasn't around. You couldn't just
No.
put a video on Instagram or TikTok. It was DVDs. It was like ripping something and selling it. I remember I called him my Uncle Dude, but when I want to watch a film, he always had the knockoff copies, and I go buy one from him for like £3.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
You'd buy some and some wouldn't play. They'd fuck your video player
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
It'd come up and it was just like a little blue screen. I'm like, oh, I've been ripped off.
Yeah, but now if you think that, where you can't hardly get where'd you see a DVD player now?
I don't think I've seen one.
No, you
for a long
can't.
time.
You can't.
Yeah.
I ain't seen one for years.
But then I imagine as someone that's like looking after your your grandsons and stuff, grime probably seems very alien. And what was it to you that was like, no, these boys are lovely? Because I imagine a lot of parents back then, and like it was like, oh no, you should stay away from that.
Yeah, no, it's because like Rooney was friendly with them.
Yeah.
And like they first started coming round and that, and they were such lovely young men, you know. Of course, they wanted to do what they wanted to do, but you know, and Rooney filming them, I think that gave them a leg up, you know, because some of the filming he's got of them are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's got one a Ghetto, and everybody absolutely loves that one.
Yeah.
So you know, I think people sometimes get the wrong idea. They get the wrong idea.
Because you really you bought the first video camera, right? Like, or lent the money, or
lent him. I never fucking got it back. I was at a friend's house, and he phoned me up, and he said, Nan, can you do me a favour? So I said, what? He said, I want to, and I said, look, I'll be home soon. Tell me when I get indoors. I won't be long. Anyway, when I got indoors, he said, Nan, I want to do a video of some of the boys. Could you lend me the money to get a camera?
Right.
So I said to him, I can still remember it, how much are they? He said, well, £200. And I said to him, that can't be much fucking cop, £200. It's £300. Take that and get one.
Right, okay.
And he got that and he's still got that little camera.
First camera, the thing
And that
made
has
it.
been on display in Somerset House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that camera obviously captured so many artists.
Well, he done something somewhere, and people wanted to stroke that little camera.
Really?
Yeah, it's captured such a lot. I mean, he's even got film of Dynamo before he was even on the map.
The Magician, Dynamo the Magician.
Yeah. He
Wow.
filmed him. He come to London.
Yeah.
He was a very young boy, and Rooney filmed him, and that was before he was famous.
It's mental because at that time, it's not obvious. Like, it's not obvious at all. They're just doing it out of their passion, out of love.
Yeah.
And you're essentially, you was one of the early investors of grime.
Yeah. You know, sometimes Bo would come in and he'd say, who's up there having a moan up as usual?
Yeah.
But no, you know, it's just something that we never took no notice of. To us, it was natural. They was always there. We'd come in some Saturdays from shopping, and I'd say to my daughter, oh, fuck, they've drunk all the bottles of water. There's no water left. We'll have to go and get more. And she might say to me, yeah, and all the fucking Cokes are gone and all they've cleaned us out. Yeah.
The boys were in the car shovel. There was Nightmare Path.
Yeah. But, you know, you just, to be honest with you, Zach, I don't think I'd have started interviewing if I hadn't have known all them boys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have just gone and done someone without knowing them.
I feel at the same time as well, you had a different relationship. It wasn't just like an interview. It was like you were just coming around to see.
They just come round and we was having a talk, yeah. But I mean, the one, me and Ghetto, we really did have a lot of fun that day doing that. We was laughing so much, you know, because he is a lovely, and what a lot of people don't know about Ghetto is that he has got the most beautiful singing voice.
Has he?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since the growth of Grime Gran, where's it kind of led you? As in, like, you went on to interview Aitch.
Oh yeah, Aitch. I've done Aitch twice.
Twice. Now?
We was in Portugal not long ago at Rolling Loud.
Yep.
At the festival there. And I was interviewing all the top American rappers and all, and they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
They are. And I mean, Aitch is Aitch. Well, as you see Aitch, that how he is.
Yeah.
He's a lovely young man. And he's kept his feet on the ground and all.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Everything you see from him, he's not changed. But like, what do you feel like when you're going towards those interviews? Like you said, you get nervous and things.
Yeah, well, I do get a bit nervous, and Bo always says to me, oh, you always say that. What you stressing for? When you get there, you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we do, because we did have a good time in Portugal. It was good.
You have the best collaboration, though, like, because you're like Grime Gran, you're this very traditional, you say it as it is, you're from London, right? You know what I mean? And then you've got a grime artist that walks and you think, girls, like Weapon Streets, this, that.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
yeah.
And then the next thing, when you're next to each other, they just come in and like, oh, you're all right now.
Yeah, so sit your ass down. Come on. Yeah.
And they're honest with you as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have to be, because I can catch them out. I can catch them out. I say that to them, I can catch you right out.
My favourite thing is when you speak to people about lyrics and you ask them like, oh, what's that lyric mean? And you get the artist talking.
Oh, well, D-Double's the best one for lyrics.
Yeah.
He comes out with some right classics. He do.
Yeah.
And he's also a lovely man. He's very shy. Really a lovely man. They, as I say, they all are. But they're all individual, different.
Yeah.
You know, Giggs is quite shy as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where do you see this going? Is it something like you just enjoy doing? Like now we're interviewing, you getting to do brand deals, TV shows. Do you reckon it's just a hobby, or are you just are you enjoying the career?
Yeah, I do enjoy it, yeah. Once I'm there and I'm started, yeah, I do enjoy it and I can relax a bit, yeah.
Do you think it's something that has something you will stop eventually, or do you reckon you'll just keep doing this?
I should just keep doing it.
You just keep doing it.
Till I've had enough. They don't want me no more. They think she can go now. You know, but you walk along and it's lovely. You'll get bibbed up in a car, that Grime Gran,
Yeah.
you know, and you think, oh, you know, how nice, you know, they're chatting out Grime Gran.
When did people start recognising you? Like, when did you go out into the
Well,
street?
quite soon after I started doing them interviews,
Yeah.
yeah, quite soon after. You know, even now, you have someone come up and, yeah, you that famous nan on TikTok? And I'll say, well, I'm the nan, but I'm not famous, you know, because I don't think I ain't famous, you know, I'm me.
Yeah. Just you.
Yeah,
and
I'm
that comes
just-
across.
Yeah, I think I ain't famous, I'm just me. You know, and yeah, it is nice, and you think, oh well, shows you they all like you, and they all, you know.
Oi, listen up. If you're one of our loyal listeners, we want to say thanks by giving you a little something. Use the code POWER10 on FUROCITY.co.uk and you'll receive 10% off. But don't tell your friends.
Because you've had a bit of a tea, you've had a little bit of a tea, but our new can, it's an energy drink. I want you to give it a little taste test.
Little taste.
Little taste. Give it a little open and see what it tastes like.
Oh, it smells nice
It
as you
smells
open
really
it, doesn't
nice,
it?
yeah. What does it remind you of?
Oh, it's lovely.
What do you think? What's the flavours?
I don't know, but it's a lovely taste, isn't it?
Yeah, for me it's lilt.
It's
Do you know lilt?
lilt, yeah,
Yeah.
drink like
Oh,
pineapple.
Yeah. When I taste this, I taste lilt, but at the same time, it gives you energy. Look at you going for like your third sip.
Yeah. Big up, Tyson. This is fucking lovely.
Yeah.
Here, can I take a crate of these home?
Yeah, of course you can. Have you not seen on the background over there? We've got loads of crates.
Get your bags ready, Nance.
Yeah. Have you just seen the boxing machine that's just around the corner?
Well, I
there?
see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Punch ball, isn't
Yeah.
it?
We've got a little game to play.
Oh, yeah.
And well, is that boom mic coming around the corner? Once that comes around the corner, we might be able to see. There it is. We've just finished our episode of Power of the Ordinary with Grime Gran, the one and only, and we're gonna have a go of the pack-a-punch machine.
We're going to have a go at the punch machine.
Yeah, we've had all of our guests that's on here. Who do you reckon we're gonna beat?
Who do I reckon I'm going to beat?
Yeah, we've got Tommy Fury at the top. We've got Richard Walker right at the bottom. He's an Olympian, Niall Wilson.
Well, I'm going to try and beat that one.
Got to try and beat
That
Niall.
one.
Miss
Listen,
Yeah.
get my grandson Bo.
Grandson Bo.
He'd do it because he's always wanted me to do it, and let's see if he can do any better than me.
All right. Bo, can you come on in? Let's go have a drink. Have a drink of that.
Yeah.
Here, go on, have a
drink
go
of
at that.
Oh yeah.
Smash it.
Wow.
He's feel like a champion now. He's ready
Yeah.
to go.
Fucking hell, he's
Are
like
we
Rocky.
ready?
He's like Rocky now.
Right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Wow! It's climbing. Are you gonna get the 800? Oh! 804!
That'll do. I'll take that. I'm only skinny.
Do you know who Kane is?
Please tell me so. I think.
He's an MMA fighter.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
You're a
I'll take that all day long.
8,
And I'm only skinny.
4. Should I put Grime Gran?
No,
Yeah,
put,
go
put,
on.
bow. Yeah,
I'll
bow.
put plus Bo.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
little shit.
Yeah, you behave yourself later now.
There you go. You're going on the leaderboard above Kane, an MMA fighter.
I'll take that.
That was really bloody good. That was it. The Pack-a-Punch by FUROCITY.
Thank you for watching this podcast. And if you're enjoying these episodes, let us know by subscribing to whichever channel you're listening through. It makes a huge difference, which allows us to grow and bring you better content.